911, what's the address of the emergency?
There's a fire on 1250 State Route 50. Come on, please.
1250?
1250 State Route 50.
Is everybody out of the house?
No! We're stuck in the house.
Where are you at inside the house?
Me and my little brother are in the bathroom. We're hanging out the window.
Is there any way you guys can get down?
I don't know. I don't know. I think we're gonna have to jump out. It's a 2-story house. Please.
Somebody coming, okay?
Please hurry up.
They're coming as fast as they can.
Jordan, jump out the window first.
I can't, Nat.
Yeah, you can. Go.
Is there other people down outside?
My dad and my other little brother are out there already.
Your father and the other brother outside?
Just go. Just go. Just go.
What's he doing?
No. Your dad out the window.
Hello?
I can't breathe. Come on.
Are you there? Are you still in the bathroom?
We're out. We're outside.
You're outside. Everybody's out of the house?
Yeah.
I'm Damon Dalton. I'm fire captain with Ventura County Fire Department at Fire Station 43. I'm in charge of a particular day at a particular shift at a particular fire station. We have 32 fire stations in the county of Ventura. Station 43 is one of those, and each station has 3 shifts, and I'm in charge of one of those. It's a little different than the regular 40-hour job because we're gone at night. We're home about, it depends how much overtime a guy works. Like me, I work a lot of overtime, so about every other night I'm away from home for most of the year. So you have to have strong family ties at home to make sure that that everything still goes according to plan. Fortunately, I have a very strong wife. She's able to take care of things that go on at home. She raised our kids 50% of the time without me. So you have to have a good, strong relationship with your family at home. You have to make sure that you take care of business when you are at home, so that things run smoothly like when you're away, such as paying bills and making sure the house is not going to fall down and all that kind of stuff. Cars are fixed, all those kinds of things. So.
Hi, my name is Jennifer Dalton, and my husband is a firefighter for Ventura County. Life with a firefighter and him being gone a lot is, it's something always breaks when they're gone, like most jobs, except for that when something breaks, you can't just call them up and have them come home and fix it because they're at work.
Hi, my name is Nathan Burr. I'm a firefighter here with the Ventura County Fire Department at Station 43. This is our station. This is where we live and spend 24 hours at least every day. We have basically 2 sides of the station. The other side is where the office is, all the paperwork, computer work, all that kind of stuff takes place. And then this side is more the living quarters. So as the day progresses on, then this is where we end up spending, most of our time at nights. This is kind of just the area to hang out, watch TV, watch the news or whatever if we need to. Our kitchen, dining room, everybody has their own refrigerator, their own cupboards, so we can bring in food from home. We can go to the store and get food while we're on duty. Make food here. We basically have everything that you would normally have at your house, except kind of in a little bit of a bigger scale. So if we go this way, we have a gym on this side to work out, but technically we're supposed to. So we get a couple hours every day to try and work out, as long as we're not going on calls or helping somebody out with something else, then we can be in here and working out. Further down the hall is where we sleep at night. There's enough beds for everybody. So like you heard earlier, there's 3 people on each shift. And this is where we have, every room has a bed, and everybody brings their own stuff from home. So you've got blankets, pillows, everything that you would normally use at home, plus cupboards, place to store extra clothes, extra uniforms, all that. So basically down this hallway is all the bedrooms, and every side we have a couple of bathrooms for everybody because we live here. We're here for 24 hours, so we have to do everything. We have to take showers, we have to shave, eat, sleep, you name it, work out, because we may be here for 3, 4, 5, plus days at a time.
My name is Mike Dodd. I'm a retired Los Angeles City firefighter. I was 34 years on the fire department, 16 years in the helicopter company at Van Nuys Airport, and retired as an engineer in 2007. I came on the job in 1973. I was familiar with the work because my dad was a firefighter. My dad's dad was a firefighter as well. So I was third generation, and so was my brother, to join the LA Fire Department. I steered away from it for a little while. I remembered the kind of life that my dad led, and that looked better and better to me. And for about the same money, I went and joined the fire department, and then of course the opportunities for advancement and overtime and more interesting work, certainly. We got called out on some very unusual situations, but probably the most unusual one was we were dispatched to assist an engine company on scene of a horse incident. That's all we knew when we left, and we flew out there. And when we got there, it was probably a month or 2 months, maybe 3 months after a tremendous amount of rain that we had, and there were some troughs of land that were washed away. And when we got there was a bunch of firemen and other people standing around this ditch, and there were 4 hooves sticking straight up out of this ditch. And due to the tapering of the ditch, there was a woman riding the horse upside down. The horse was completely upside down. She was upside down, but she was pinned because the horse was pinning her legs against the side of the ditch, and she couldn't get up. So what we had to do was we asked for a veterinarian to come out, and he drugged the horse, and he gave the horse too much tranquilizer.
If we could walk the horse backwards, we could get him to a point where we could step out of the trench by himself.
Don't let him go over backwards.
And he didn't make it 2 feet, panicked and drugged, and went over back onto his back again.
So we eventually had to do the same thing we did before, only the horse was quite drugged. And when we were standing the horse up, it was too deep for the horse to jump out of the trough, and we helicoptered down and put a horse, like a netting system around the horse, and then hooked up the helicopter to it and helicoptered the horse out of the ditch, and that was the end of the story.
Generally, most of the calls that we go on tend to be medical calls. So we wouldn't get into all this if in a medical call. Typically, there are some circumstances where we might do that, but normally, all of this stuff here, all of our gear, our turn-up coats, the pants, helmet, boots, the air that we breathe, this would all come into play on either structure fires, sometimes brush fires, car accidents, anything that might require some extra safety gear, anything more than just a medical call. But obviously, we've got the coat that you wear. Everybody has all the same stuff, so we all have boots and turn-out pants, usually with suspenders. And then the backpack that comes with the extra air, with the mask, and a way to breathe it so that if we do go into an environment that's less than desirable, whether it's smoke or just smells bad or something's funky, it's a hazardous material, then we can breathe. We have a way to breathe clean air throughout all that. Plus all of this stuff protects us from whatever it may be, typically smoke and fire, heat, things like that. Most of our stuff, and even with our regular uniforms, are made out of Nomex. Got the best heat-resistant, fire-resistant capabilities. But of course, with that, when you wear all this stuff, you're trying to keep the fire and the heat and everything out. But what that does is keep all of the other heat in. So you get very hot inside this, you start to sweat right off the bat. So at least for myself, that's one of the bigger factors about wearing all this stuff. It's not the weight, it's not anything else. It's just that your body heat has nowhere to go, so you start to get really hot. Even though it's protecting you from the outside environment, which is good, you still get really hot in these things.
it leads to a lot of unplanned absences from home. So our schedule, you can kind of tell what day you're supposed to be home and what day you're supposed to be at work. But during the fire season, the chances of going home on a day that you're supposed to be home, they decrease a lot. So there's a lot of unplanned days at work, and there's canceled vacations, things like that. But the benefit to that is that the time that we do have off comes in big chunks. So our day off is 24 hours at a time.
It's nice getting to have your night alone sometimes because he's gone, but then other times he's gone for so long that you miss him. The kids miss him. We've had several Christmases without him. Most holidays are without him, but we always make the best of it. There was several holidays like Thanksgiving. They call in the morning and they say you have to come to work, and he has to come to work no matter what. It was probably our most memorable Christmas, where he got held over because of a fire, and he wasn't going to be able to make it. The kids decided they wanted to wait and open their Christmas presents until their dad could be here. So at the time they were like 4, 5, and 6, and so he didn't get home that day. So we put a sheet up so that nobody could see anything for Christmas, and they ended up going to bed because he didn't get home that night. And so then he came home like really late, like 11 o'clock at night, after we'd already put the kids to bed, and we woke him up like it was Christmas morning, and so we had breakfast and we had everything like we would on a regular Christmas morning. So it was just cool that the true meaning of Christmas was about us all just being together and not really about the gifts, but just the gesture of our kids. That's probably one of the best things. You find out little things about each other that you wouldn't. It pulls the good and the bad, obviously, because of being gone for so long, and being tried with all the different unknown circumstances.
I thought it would be a good way to go. A lot of the people that I knew because of him that were in the department and working in the job were my kind of people, and those are the kind of people I wanted to be around. Mm-hmm. That was really kind of what brought me this way.
When they get stuck out in the middle of nowhere, who they're going to call? We're the ones.